Hello. So today we're going to learn how to play Hello by Jellyfish. It's an obscure song because it wasn't released on Belly Button or Spilt Milk, but it was on the Live at Bogart's release, if I remember correctly. Tied in with Hold Your Head Up. They used to play it in the Chris Manning and Jason Faulkner era, the early era. It's a really cool song, and it's in the key of A major. But it starts, if you listen to them play it live, it starts with some really cool Stonesy Jason Faulkner licks. So it starts like this. All that is, if you bar on the 9th fret on the D, G and B strings, and you hammer on the 10th on the B and the 11th on the D, and you move that same shape down to the 5th fret and you do the same, that's your C. So you're thinking of, you're outlining E major, C major, D and B. So then you're moving it up from C to D on the 7th fret. You're moving it down to the 4th for B. So you do that twice, and then it leads you into the hello, hello. You're just hitting an A major, and then into a G major 7. Now, I would normally play G major 7 like this, you know, the full chord, but I've watched them play it live, and I think they're playing it like this, which is just the 3rd fret on your E string, open G string, the 3rd fret on the B, and the 2nd fret on your top E string. So hello, hello, and do you like the show so far? D major, E, and then for the stabs at the end, you just add in the 3rd fret on the B string, so your E7. Hello, hello, da 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 ba ba da. Now, the second time round, we play it like this. Hello, hello, da 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 ba da. So if you see there, I'm taking my D shape, I'm sliding it up to create E/D. So back down to D, and we play this little E dominant 7th lick, which is just on your top string. You're moving from 3, 4, and then you're catching on the 2nd fret of the A to an open E. And then Andy comes in singing. It's just power chords here. A major, G sharp, to a C sharp, F sharp, B7, back to G sharp, C sharp. So this parade of insincerity smiles at you. Okay, and then it goes into the little kind of breakdown section. You're just outlining the chords D major, A major, F sharp minor 7 to E major. So the way I would play that is I would bar the D, G and B strings at the 7th fret. That's my D major. Then we play our normal A major, which is 7th on the D, 6th on the G, and then the B and E strings, the 5th. And then our F sharp minor 7 would be the D string on the 4th fret, the G string on the 2nd, B string on the 5th, and E string on the 2nd. And you can play your E down here, but I would play it like this. 6th on the D, 4th on the G, 5th on the B, and 4th on the E. I think it sounds better like that. And you will find da, 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 So that part there, when it's rising, you're playing an E major, and then you're playing what you could call an F sharp minor, but you're not barring. So it's you're playing this all with open E, open B, and open E strings. So E, and then the fourth on the A and D string, and then the second on the G string. And you're moving up, you're going to be playing like a D diminished. So it's 5 on the A, 6 on the D, and 4 on the G. And then you're playing an E7, which would be 7 on the A, 6 on the D, and 7 on the G. So. And then over me. That's just a D, power chord, going to E. But they play this figure on top. So it's open E, and then you're hammering on 3 to 4, and then on the A string 2 to 4, back to 2. Then you're going to an F sharp minor, to a B. And then there's a breakdown with the drums. So it's just an open E to a G, which is the 3rd fret of the E. A little bit of a bend in it, so. Over me. Back to your F sharp, B. And this time he does a cool climb, which I presume is Roger's handiwork because it's fairly sophisticated. So it's E major to an F diminished to an F sharp minor. So E we know, F diminished, so it's the 1st fret of the E string, the 2nd fret of your A string, open D, and 1st fret of your G. And then an F sharp minor, we know, down to our B. So, tell you nothing tomorrow, just back to E. So we do it, we just go through it just to make sure. Over me. Over me. Then it goes into the next verse. Hello, hello. Now sometimes he will play that if you go to your 14th fret and you're barring D, G, and B, and he hammers on to the 15th on the B and the 16th on the D. Just a little Stonesy inflection that he adds in sometimes. Hello, hello, and do you like the show so far? So I've pretty much taught the whole thing now. The only thing is in the fade out, they will dwell on the D to E with the D string ringing on top. You know, hello, 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 hello. That's it. And then it leads into Calling Sarah. That's a video for another day. But if I made any mistakes, or if you think there's anything that I could have got better, or any critique or any feedback, let me know. Thank you.